I'm always doing the most. Finish my cup and reload. Let it swing right back.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. So for today's video we are going to be going ahead and infilling and redesigning this set that I have just shown you. You can see the full video for that set. I'll actually have it on the screen so you can go and just like click it and watch it now if you want to, and then come back to this one. So I'm starting off by pushing back the cuticles on all 10 nails, and to do that I'm using the Outer Space Cuticle Pusher from Glitter Planet UK. It is absolutely amazing and incredible. The colours on it are just bomb. Next I'm going to go in with the Outer Space Cuticle Nippers, and I'm going to go ahead and remove any dead skin that is sort of like overlapping onto the nail plate that might get in the way with our acrylic application. So I do start off doing it straight away like this, and then once I've fully prepped the nails, you'll see in a second, I do come back and I do see that there is some overlapping skin and cuticle and just dry areas, so I go ahead and trim those again. So I just want to let you guys know that we do have our nippers and cuticle pushers back in stock, and we also have a new addition to the family of tools that we have. We have got our very own stork scissors in the same coating and the same engraving of our logo. Please go and check those out on the link down below because they are bomb.com, lit as fuck. So I am going ahead, I've finished prepping, I've applied my nail foams for the ones I'm going to be sculpting, and we are going to go ahead and apply our base, making sure that I've done my clear infill and also extended the nails that needed extending and repairing. So I always like to work with a clear base because that way when my client comes for an infill, this is what I will file back down to. This is my technique and how I have always done it. I just find it's easiest and it protects the natural nail. It means you're not getting overexposed to too much acetone, too many products and stuff on the skin. So yeah, it's just bomb. So I am going to be using my own custom mint acrylic, as well as the one on the right, the little pot, which is from Tones. It's just a deeper blue turquoise, and also this purple, which is beautiful. And then the glitters, I'm going to be using SEAFOAM, which is available at glitterplanetuk.com. It's absolutely gorgeous and stunning and just absolutely, oh, it's just incredible. And then Shards, which is an absolute favourite and a must-have for anybody. And then also we are going to be using the Aurora Pigment, which again is like a magic in a little pot. If you haven't tried it, you literally need it in your life. So I'm starting off by applying the mint green, the custom mint, to the little finger, and then over that I'm tapping in just a few little pieces of the Shards hollow glitter. I'll let that set and move on to the next nail. So for this nail I'm doing an ombre fade using the dark teal colour, and then also fading in that custom mint acrylic. And yes, I've literally cut my client with my file, which is so freaking bad. And this client is actually my friend. And at the beginning, I was like, I'm going to take so much time and the cuticles are going to be on point, and that's my main focus for this like service, because I really want to improve my cuticle work. I have said that to you guys in previous videos. And what do? I go and literally cut her cuticles with my file. I caught them with the file on this hand and also on the other hand a couple of times. Like, I've never done that. Like, what the hell? I literally jinxed myself so bad. Anyway, that was the ombre nail, and next I'm moving on to the middle finger. I am going to be doing a colour blocking nail on here, so this is how I do that. I'll just work with a medium to wet bead. You don't want it too wet where it's running everywhere. You don't want it too dry to where you can't manipulate and move it, because when you are doing a colour blocking design, you still need plenty of time to be able to get it to where you want to go. Because I don't actually use a wire or a floss or any tools. I just use my brush because I find it a lot easier. and you have a lot less waste. Do you know what I mean? It's a little bit more, I don't know, it's just how I do it. But yeah, take your time, get the line as straight as possible or to whatever position you are putting it in, and then I'll let that set and come back to it later on. So for the pointer finger, I am doing a French design. However, it isn't obviously a standard French because I am applying a colour and a glitter to the tip, but I do use the reverse method. So to do that, I'm using NSI's Purely Pink Mask and my brush with some liquid, obviously, because that's how you pick up acrylic. And then I'm using a medium to dry, but not too dry. Do you know what I mean? And I'm placing that and forming it into the shape that I want. Now you can elongate the nail bed or shorten it to however you or your client likes it. And then I just carry on as normal and apply my cuticle bead, blend that into the bead that we already applied. I will then go ahead and let that set and define the smile line later on with a hand file. And that just gives it a really crisp, sharp edge. That way when you put up your colours to it and you file, everything is going to be nice and perfect. So moving back to the middle nail, I'm coming in with the nail files. We do have files available on our website, which I will have linked down below. Also, I have a coupon code for 10% off your entire order. So if you want to use that, it is Ninja10. So I'm applying my next colour, which is the darker teal colour, and I'm just applying that in a stripe, and then I'll basically do the exact same thing that I did with the purple. Once it's set, come in with my nail file and just sharpen up those lines. So moving back to the pinky finger, I'm going to go ahead and encapsulate this nail in clear. Now I am doing this a little bit thicker than I normally would because we are going to actually be using some netting to imprint in the design and then fill that with colour. It is such a cool effect. And yeah, I just love the way it turns out. So you want to apply your clear, allow it to set slightly, and then come in with your netting. Once your acrylic is matte, you press that in, take it out. Sometimes with me, I don't leave it long enough because I'm so impatient and I do get the odd bit that pulls out. So I just use my finger and poke those back down basically, and then fill with acrylic. So you still get the same effect, and every single time you do it, it's going to be that slight bit different because, I don't know, it's not like, it can't be perfect every time. So yeah, I just love this effect. I fill it with the colours or glitters, whatever you want to fill it with, and then once you file this away, the pattern that it leaves behind is just so cute, and I just love it. So moving back to that middle nail, I know this set has been a bit here and there, but because we're doing so many different designs, this is literally how I do it. I'll do that bit, go to another nail, come back to that once it's set, file that bit, and then I'll move back to the other nail that I was on, because that way you're just always working. You're not sort of like waiting around for things to set so you can move on to the next stage of that nail. And I'm just going ahead on the tip and applying the shards underneath and then the SEAFOAM glitter on top, because SEAFOAM isn't holographic, it's just a matte, no sorry, it's not matte, it is just a metallic glitter. So I did want a bit of hollow underneath there, so I applied some shards and that over the top, and it just looked bomb. Moving back to the pointer finger, I'm coming in with my custom mint acrylic. I may well have this available for sale very soon. I have so many people ask me about it every single time I use it, and to be honest, I have never actually found a colour like this. There is obviously types of mint greens and stuff, but exactly like this, I have not found one yet. So I'm applying that right to the smile line and fading it down, and then right on the tip I am applying shards and fading that up the nail. Moving on to the thumb, and I'm going to go ahead and create a marbleized nail. Now this is not my strong point, sometimes I do struggle. I feel like maybe I try to do sort of like a lot of the nail at once, where I probably should do it in sections. So I do that now. This video is a little bit older. I am still learning stuff. You're always learning when you're a nail tech because there's so many new styles that come out. But yeah, I'm just creating a marbled design, and that's going to be the thumbnail. Now it's time to encapsulate the design in clear, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be back a little bit later on in the video. Do just have a little bit of a tip. When you're encapsulating chunky glitters or any chunky nail art that sort of like have maybe little gaps or something like that, you just want to make sure that your acrylic is a little bit wetter so that it can sink into all of those gaps and you don't get any air bubbles or anything like that. Now that I've encapsulated and my acrylic has set, I'm coming in with my e-file and also my hand files, and I'm just refining the shape, obviously smoothing everything out, sealing in the cuticle area and making sure we have no lumps and bumps and everything is just beautiful. Now I'm just going to go ahead and apply some accessories now that I've finished filing, and we are mainly just going to be adding a couple of crystals here and there on a few nails. Once I've applied my top coat, I like to seal in the crystals extra. So I do come in with a detailing brush, which you can find on glitterplanetuk.com. I will have them linked down below if you guys want to go and check them out. And now it's time for the Aurora Pigment. This pigment literally is live. We have got silicone tools available on the website and also the Glitter Planet Aurora Pigment, which again, I'll have the link for you guys down below. Don't forget to save 10% with my code if you do buy anything, because you might as well save a few pennies. So all I'm doing is just going ahead and buffing the pigment into a no wipe top coat. Once I've done that, I'll dust off everything and make sure that I top coat thoroughly. I will top coat twice and also make sure that I cap the free edge very well. And then the top coat that I use is also a no wipe top coat. We do also have silicone tools available on the website. These just make applying pigment so much easier, and the finish is just a lot smoother, like it's a more flawless finish, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So guys, this is the final result. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and please always remember that you are bomb.com, lit as fuck, and don't ever let anyone tell you any different, because you've got this and I love you. Mwah. Bye!
I'm always doing the most. Finish my cup and reload. Let it swing right back.